no sharp edges on the body of a female, you ensure that all the sharp edges, you curve them out. Use your hip curve to achieve the right shape. So we have not added allowances yet. I intentionally used pencil to draw this. So now let's move back to our armhole. To achieve your armhole, we have already taken out our shoulder slant. From where the slant starts to the end of the armhole here, you measure it again. This is 8.5. Half of 8.5 is 4.25. This is it. Mark that point. Then go back by 1/4 to 3/4 inches. This is 3/4 inches on this place. So I'll be going back by 3/4 inches from here to here. Go back into the draft by 3/4 inches. This is 3/4 inches. I hope you can get it. So let's assume this is the point we have marked. So you shape it out. This is our armhole curve. So you shape it out. You first create a triangle to easily remember. Always create. I tell my students, create a triangle. This is the triangle. At this point, this is the straight line. Let this from that shoulder slant to this point. That's your triangle. You have created this triangle. Then the next thing is to use your armhole curve to shape it to meet your sewing, your bust mark line here. You do it to meet your bust mark line here. I hope you can see. This was where our triangle stopped. So we are shaping it to this point where our bust measurements stopped. And we are good to go. That is our armhole. We have created our armhole. So now, I told you that this is the standard 3 inches for the neck width, because we have folded the fabric into 2 places for the front. So this 3 inches, you can decide that, okay, I'm going to leave my neck width to be 3 inches. But for me, in this draft, I want my neck to be 4 inches width. I want a kind of a canoe neck. It's going to be 4 inches width. And this is 3, right? So let's do the 4 inches. I want to show you how to achieve the 4 inches and not go back to your shoulder line. So you follow through. This is our 3 inches, right? So the remaining 1 inch, you follow through your shoulder slant and not your shoulder line. You follow through, and this is our 4 inches. I've achieved my neck width. Now to my neck depth. My neck depth, I want 2 inches or 2.5. I want 2.5 inches. This is my 2.5 inches. So this is my 2.5 inches. That is it. I could decide to draw my 4 corners so you can see what I did. Or I could decide to just use my French curve. Instead of all that, use my French curve to shape it out and get what I want. I hope you can see. And now I've achieved my neckline. Assuming I was going to use the 3 inches, this would be my neckline. But I'm using 4 inches. I told you it's going to meet the shoulder slant. So this is my neckline. So I hope you understand. So now we'll be discussing the back. For the allowances, the reason I'm going to be skipping allowances now, I'll be discussing in another video. But normally, you can decide to add 2 inches here, 2 inches here, 2 inches there. Or you decide to, but besides the allowances, on the body of a female, at the hip and at the bust, we usually add our ease. For example, 0.5 at the hip and 0.5 at the bust. So I'll just quickly go through and add my allowances. I would add my allowances, which will be just 2 inches for everything, because I'll be using 1.5 normally round, but because I want my bust, I need 0.5 inches hip. That will be what? 2 inches. I've added my 2 inches allowance here. So at this point, I'm adding 1.5 at my waist, and I can decide to make it just 2 inches all through. It's 2 inches because I'm still going to take that, and this is 2 inches. So that is it. So now we shape it out. can see I'm ensuring there are no sharp edges. I'm ensuring there are no sharp edges. So now to our dart. To get our dart, first we'll mark what's the nipple to nipple for the person. The nipple to nipple for me, this is 7. Divided by 2, that's 3.5. 3.5 plus half inch, that is 4 inches. I'm marking it at my waistline. This 4 inches and this is 4 inches here at my hip line. So I'm going to connect those dots now. So for the front dart, for the front waist dart, you go down 2 inches below your bust point. So this is my bust point. This is 2 inches below my bust point. And I took it in by 4 inches, which is the nipple to nipple plus allowance. Then I will connect everything. I hope you understand. So that is it. And then we go in that by 1 inch on both sides. This is 1 and this is 1. Or you can do half half, but I'm doing 1 inch on both sides. And you connect your darts. You connect your darts. So, and we are done. There's one more thing. Everything you take out from your garment, you add it back at the side. Here, our dart that we took out here, if you measure this place now, our dart is like 3/4, almost 3/4 here. And this is what? 2 inches here. So I'm adding back my 2 inches here. And I'm adding back my 3/4 here. So I'm shaping it. So, and we are done. I'll be raising this normal line so you can see what we did. So the reason why we have this now is because we added whatever we took away